Rory Freedman. I live in Los Angeles, California, and I am a writer. In this day and age, it's hard not to have a million disruptive heroes, but one of my favorite disruptive heroes is Dr. Wayne Dyer, simply because it was one of his books that had a huge and profound impact on me and my life. And that book was called Real Magic. And before I read that book, I just didn't know that I could choose to have any life that I wanted. I thought that I had to have a 9-to-5 job, work for the man, be part of the daily grind, and that was really what was available to me. And it was only after reading Real Magic that it occurred to me I could do and be and have anything that I wanted. At the time, I was working as an agent at Ford Models in New York and just growing increasingly unfulfilled by that job and feeling more called in another direction to do something that really filled my heart and felt really good and true and valuable for me. And I didn't know what that was going to be, but he also talked about the moment of Satori, this moment of awakening that you can experience. And I was at an animal rights conference, and that moment happened to me, and that awakening happened. And within minutes of that conference starting, I just knew I'm supposed to be an animal rights activist. And I turned to my friends who I was with, and I said, I am going back to my job on Monday, and I'm giving my notice, and I'm going to become a full-time animal rights activist. Right now, my favorite disruptive change is getting closer to God and experiencing God. And I know that in this day and age, it's sort of like an unsexy, nerdy answer because atheism seems to have become very cool and believing in God seems to have become very passé. But I'm into God these days, and it's really shaking up everything in my life because I'm having this experience where it doesn't so much matter to me what people think or what society thinks or what sort of fits the mold of the way life is supposed to look. I'm just really keeping things between me and God, and it's putting me in this different direction and different path, and I'm really appreciating it and feeling called by it. The most notable way that that's turned up in my life that my readers will notice is that I'm no longer swearing and using profanity in my life and in my writing. So once I had sort of a close relationship with God, it just occurred to me that I wanted to be more virtuous and that I no longer wished to use profane language. The book now that I have out is called Beg. And right before I was about to hand it into my publisher, I had this epiphany around language and swearing. And I called my agent and said, we have a problem. You're not going to believe this, but I'm not going to swear anymore. I need to change the title of the book, and I need to take out all the foul language that's in the book because it had a different title and lots of 4-letter words in the book. So I was really conflicted because part of me thought, my gosh, the success of Skinny Bitch was so much based on the language and the title. And now I have this profane title. I may sell less books if I change it to a more innocent title. And I don't know what to do. I want to really help the animals, and I don't want to not help them because I give the book, a less sexy title. But I really just trusted God that I had to do what felt right to me and what felt good and just leave the rest up to God. The disruptive change I'm currently struggling with is technology. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I'm grateful for it in so many ways, but I hate that the world is now social networking media, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and then all the other ones that I don't even know what they're called because I'm barely getting by on Facebook and Twitter. I love my friends. I love my life. I find it really frustrating and difficult that I have to constantly be on Facebook and Twitter doing work stuff and promoting work stuff. And because I've got, 5,000 friends that I don't actually know, I feel like I did it wrong. Like I set up Facebook wrong, and now I can't fix it and go back and just actually have friends that I'm actually friends with. So I don't know what to do about it. I might have to unfriend people that I'm not really friends with. And now I wish I didn't even start talking about it because I was going to maybe just do it like quietly. But now I feel like I'm going to get caught now that this video is going to be out there. Oh, see, this is the stress about technology. And then this video that we're doing is going to be on the internet and it'll never go away. So if I'm saying stupid things, that'll never disappear. It's the internet. I tell you, it's the devil.
You're free.
People I think I'm a religious freak because I talked about God and made a joke about the internet being the devil.
You're free to adjust that, or you can leave it as is if you want.
Let's leave it. Who cares? Like I said before, it's between me and God, so who cares how I sound?